Welcome back to the channel. I'm Larry. This is No Cash Garage. Do you have one of these little Chinese mini excavators? The lower boom cylinder with a linger in front of it? Well, if you do, you're going to want to watch this because I'm going to build a shield that goes around this. I'm just going to do it off of just scrap stuff that I got laying around. And I had somebody give me a piece of scrap pipe, so I'm going to cut it up with the plasma cutter and put some clamps around this dude, and I'm going to put a shield on this. When I pick up a rock or tree limbs or something, it hits them cylinders. You can see I've already got it bent up just a little bit, and I don't want to bend them back because if you bend them back, then it could bust a line. So I'm just going to put me a little cover over it. And I mean, you don't need a 1/4-inch plate of steel to guard that. I just got a piece of actually just 4-inch EMT electrical conduit. I'm just going to cut one side of it out. I'm just going to cap around it like that and make it easy fix. And you don't have to go by the exact materials I got here. If you got something laying around the house that'll work, just use what you got and just go buy all the little parts. I'll probably have, I don't know, 15, 16 bucks in all this when I'm done. And I won't have to worry about this anymore when I'm out picking up. You're not going to pick up 600-pound boulders with this thing. So it's just the stuff that's a little long when you got the rake on it or the clamp in the thumb. This has got a hydraulic thumb on this one. You clamp down on it, and when you curl it up, it hits right there. So I'm going to put this shield down over that and take care of all that. Let's take a look at my material. All right, what we got here is I have 3 2.5-inch conduit straps. I mean, it's just for hanging conduit, running conduit. The conduit goes through there and a little bolt holds at the top. I've got a piece of 1x1 tubing I'm going to use for a spacer. And then I got this piece of 4-inch EMT conduit, electrical metal tubing. I'm just going to cut one side out of it like this, so I just have a shield that goes right around the cylinder. And I'll cut that out with the plasma cutter, and then drill a couple holes in it to bolt. This will be on the inside. Bolt them dudes on there. This will clamp around the cylinder. This will be my spacer, so I can spacer it off away from the lines. I'll cut this to length, and man, we'll be good to go. So let's cut this dude to the length that we need it, and then we will cut it with the plasma cutter. All right, let's get this thing started. All right, I got me a couple clamps here. Kind of eyeball it is all I'm doing. Make sure my clamp's not on the side where the plasma cutter. I don't want the plasma cutter to get my the end of my clamp there. I'll scoot that back right there so we can get a view of what's going on. All right. All right, now we'll cut right down along there, and then we'll move this over, and then we'll cut the other side. I'll move this clamp and cut the other side, and that'll take the piece out that we want. I think I got that. Perfect. 16 inches of that, dude. Now let me reclamp this thing and then we'll cut the other side. All right, I got this pipe flipped over. I want to cut the other side, then I'll just take my portaband, whack it at 16 inches, and I got the piece I want. And then if I screw it up, I still got the other side. I can make it work. Probably gonna screw it up, but you know how that goes. All right. Dun, dun, dun. All right, now we got to cut on both sides. All I need to do is come back here 16 inches and whack that piece off, and I'm good to go. This little welding table is a welding table, but this thing's useful for just about everything you need to do. All right, let's cut this dude off here real quick. I think we're about done with that. Move this stuff out of the way. All right, I'm back. Had a camera malfunction. I'm not a fan of the GoPro. I've had a couple issues with it here lately making videos, so. All right, so this is what I got. Cut that piece right off there. I'm gonna stick it over the front of this and see how it fits. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stick that dude right around there just like that. And then that thing is I'm gonna put my clamps around it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these clamps around here, bolt it in the back. I'll put this piece, I'll cut that to length, put that on there so I got kind of a standoff on there. And then this will go right over the top of that dude, just like that. And I got it set up enough so that it doesn't, the corner of this won't hit that when it goes down. I got it up here protecting them lines. And then I'm gonna have one here, and one in the bottom. And then that'll keep that from crushing in and mashing my cylinder all to pieces. So let's knock some holes in this, cut this piece to length, knock some holes in these two pieces right here, and get this baby mounted up there. And then I'll shoot some black paint on it once I get it up there. All right, so this is the basic setup. This is my 1-inch square tubing. These are my clamps. They're all painted black. I don't know if you can get a good shot of that in there, but I got to finish drilling my holes for this one, and I'll take this back off. Just I'm mocking it up as I go because I never built one of these. I haven't built one of these before. But this old bolt here, I'm going to put one in the middle just to sturdy it up. I'll drill the holes. I'll use this as my marker, and I'll drill the holes in this shield. And then that dude's going to go right across the top of that. Just perfect. And that's going to cover up all my lines. After I cut this, I did stick this in my little shop press over there. Put it down there, and I give it a tweak in the front, tweak in the middle, and tweak in the back, and that kind of flattened it out a little bit. And you can kind of, I don't know if you can see, I kind of just give it the squish job, if you would. And got her out there perfect. Got her out there. My hoses aren't going to rub. I mean, it's a perfect setup. Like I said, you can use whatever material you have. I know there's going to be comments out there, oh, you're going to squish them clamps. You're not going to squish them clamps. Them dudes are pretty stout. You really have to get crazy with it. And at that point, if I do bend them, I'm still going to protect my lines, and I'll just replace it with something else, or, you know, probably by then I'll have a different machine. I mean, by the time you bend something up like this, you'll wear the machine out, I do believe. If not, it's an easy fix. I mean, if you don't agree with me, leave me a comment and tell me how ignorant I am and not doing it right. But like I said, cheap, easy, and quick. This is crap I got laying around here. So let me knock 2 more holes in this and line it up and knock the holes in that. And then we'll clamp this dude all up, and I'll shoot some paint on that. And then we'll test it out. We'll be good to go. Okay, basically this is the build. Pretty much, I don't have the bottom one on, but I got these 2 in place. So as you can see down that, I got that piece of square stock in there. These will go right around the cylinder. And then I got the bottom one on already. It's a little tougher to get on if it's bolted on, but I got enough room in the bottom to get the nut on. And that dude will basically clamp right on there. And then you're good to go. Put your bolts in, give that dude a shot of paint. I got the real expensive Rust-Oleum Ultra Cover paint and primer, $3 a can. This is the cheap stuff. Just buy what you can, cover it up so that it matches, and use it. I'll put the bolt in right here. Done got the hole all drilled, and this dude is ready to roll. And I'll shoot some paint on it. I got it, so that one's set up there. Clamp them dudes right around there. This thing will go forward and back, and we'll fire it up. If not, if I think I got any kind of interference, I'll zip tie them back just a little bit. And or I can always just pop this back off. Clearance what I want. I mean, it's a build in progress. And if I see something better on down the line and I think that it's better than what I got, well, I can upgrade it. Like I said, $15 in this, and you're ready to go, and it's gonna protect your junk is what's gonna happen. So let me bolt this dude on here, and then give her a quick shot of paint. I'll cover that up. Give her a shot of paint, and we'll see what it looks like. And then we'll have hose protectors for line protection for our Mini X. All right, let's make this dude, put this high temperature super metal protecting paint on top of it. That got a little bit up there on that ram. I was gonna cover that with something. Pay attention to what I'm doing here. All right. All right, looks like we about got her here. And I hope that's grease. I didn't get none on the mass, so I'm good. Give her a little spritz on the inside. I already coated it once, so we're good there. All right, that's for a QK16R, but this will work on any, most all these AGTs, when especially the first few years that they made them, all come like that. They're starting to come now with them flipped around, or the cylinder is even on the top of the mass. On some of the newer ones, the cylinder's up here, which I wish this was like that, but it's not. So I just build that real quick out of scrap parts. I won't repeat it all again, but 2.5 inch, in the trade we call them minis, Minerlac strap, conduit clamp. I mean, you go into Lowe's and they got them. You go to any electrical warehouse and just ask for a 2.5 inch mini, and that's what they'll give you. It's a Minerlac strap. So, all right, I think that's it. I appreciate you watching. I got a few more things to do this. I'm gonna put the weights on the back of it next. I don't want to put a lever for my thumb, so I'm gonna reconfigure. I'm just gonna either cut up what I got and kind of reconfigure, or just build a whole new foot feed for my thumb. And then also I'm going to put a little flow valve on there, because the thumb slams either open or closed. I want it to kind of work, you know, just slow it down just a little bit. So I got a few things to do this yet, and most all the stuff I'm doing to this, it pertains to these little cheap Chinese excavators across the board on most of them. I mean, some of them, the better excavators that you spend a little more money, you ain't got to do quite all this stuff to it, but this one come with the thumb on it. It's got the hydraulic cooler all already on it, and I've changed all the fluids, so it's a working little beast. It's better than a shovel, I'll tell you that right now. So throw your little guard on there like that, 15, 20 bucks, you're good to go. And I guess that's it for this video, so I think I already said that anyway. Like, comment, subscribe. I got a lot more videos on this little excavator coming, and I'm gonna throw this weight on there next, I do believe. So keep an eye out for that video. If you subscribe, ring the bell, and then you'll know when it comes out. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.